Let me give you an analogy of what our life is like if we do not work on introverted sensing. Okay, now it's like this: you were born and you liked gathering concepts, you like to know how things work, you like to know why things work, you like to know what connecting the dots. You would like know one concept, then know another concept, then eventually connect those dots and you'll be like, whoa, right? And this led you to become a doctor, and you always wanted to be a doctor because you liked how different concepts interconnected and made sense, and it was so beautiful that different concepts made sense. So you finally decided to make a doctor, become a doctor, and you went to this school for 4 years, and then you worked very hard and tried to get into this Ivy League school, which you did get into, thankfully. And you spend another nearly 5-6 years studying how to help people, and and how to cure people of their diseases. You even graduate from that college, gathering all these concepts, gathering all this information, hoping that one day it would lead to you curing people and these concepts having a practical application. But when the first patient comes into your hospital, the first patient that comes into your hospital, you look at him, he's bleeding, but you cannot help him, because you never really took action on your concepts. You only see a guy bleeding in front of you on the verge of death, and even though you know so much, there's nothing you can do about it. Introverted sensing is like that. Discipline is like that. You always avoid discipline, thinking that I will gather more now, then I'll become disciplined. But that doesn't work in real life. When you do not have discipline, self-discipline, all that will happen is the guy in front of you that you wish you could have cured would be dying. Let me give you another analogy. For us, life goes like this. If we do not do unconsciously, how does an unconscious ENTP life look like? Unconscious. If someone is living unconsciously, it would be like gathering seeds. He would spend his entire life gathering different seeds, but never planting them. But imagine a pain of planting the seeds, sowing the seeds in a huge land. Then after 4-5 years, you will be left with a beautiful red garden. Lots of red roses. Isn't that much more prettier than the seeds? If gathering concepts gives us such a high, imagine what kind of high the concepts would give us if you could actually implement it and use it in reality. That is why I'm making this video. Now, how do you become self-disciplined? The main answer is you have to change your mindset. So that if you have researched this field in depth, you must have realized this. But the most foundational, the fundamental thing that you can do is to change the aspect of what you tell yourself. Alright, now this comes down to affirmations. Now this is not any stupid affirmations like I am rich, I am wealthy, I want to be disciplined, I want to be. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Real affirmations comes out of gratitude, and I'll tell you why. Our subconscious mind, right, it realizes any thought that comes into your conscious brain. It fulfills, it grants the wish of any thought that comes into your brain. Alright, now when you tell yourself something like I want to be disciplined, then what happens is that you it will fulfill that wish. It does fulfill that wish. In fact, it does fulfill that wish, and it keeps you in that state of wanting to be disciplined, because that's what you asked for. You asked for wanting to be disciplined. So then the next step would be, so should I just tell I am disciplined? That way I usually become disciplined. Yes, that is a step forward. However, even that doesn't quite work, because our subconscious mind resonates better to emotions. Alright? Our subconscious mind resonates better with emotions. Now let me give you an example. Imagine if I told you that is a calendar, right? You would be like, okay, it's a calendar. Now if I told you that's a beautiful teal colored calendar, it's not teal, it's mostly the yellow, but it has a beautiful teal and yellow color calendar, it resonates with you much more, because there's an emotional bend to the sentence, there's an emotional touch to it, and emotions is more fundamental than thoughts. Think about it. Thoughts came later. Even before languages, people were still hunting, living, and doing their thing. So emotions are much more fundamental than thoughts. Thus, you need to, even any goal setting that you do, there needs to be an emotional bend. Let me give you another example. You could have a thought like, the most logical thought of, I want to be rich, I want to earn this much, this is how I'm going to earn this much. And if you tell that every day, nothing might happen. But a person who is like, who was brought up in slums, he said, fuck, I want to become rich because I do not want to go through the same fate that I did. Right? That has a lot of emotional weight to it. And subconscious mind responds to that kind of emotional weight. Even exams, you could have told, okay, if I have... this is another example. In exams, if you ever told, you could have the perfect goal that, you know what, I wanted to score good in my test grade so that my parents are happy, so that I have a better future and all that shit. Doesn't work. But what works, if you see, is that, fuck, I want to get better scores too, so that I can rub it on my friend's face who has been, discriminating me about my scores, who has been talking down upon me because his scores were more than mine. You see, there's an emotional bend to it. Thus, the subconscious mind responds better to it. Now, I am disciplined. Now, what kind of emotion that you can give to I am disciplined? The best emotion that you can give is the emotion of gratitude. And you can tell yourself, I am thankful for being disciplined. I am thankful for being productive. I even had a paper. Just give me 1 second. I had oh yeah, see, I found it. I had a paper which did a drawing. This is like wanting. This is what people want. This is what people are thinking they are asking for, but this is what people are actually asking for. Oh, it's reverse, but it's like a wanting. He wants to go to that mountain. It's different from, I'm thankful for being on top of the mountain. See, they're both different emotions. They're not the same. They're different. Okay, they're different. That is why, if you could take away anything from this video, do this. Take out a pen and a paper, because that's more effective than typing. Our subconscious brain registers better with it, and you can just write it down whenever you can. In fact, I will do it right now. You know what? So imagine if I wanted to do this, right? So I just take out any pen that I can, and I have like a bunch of small papers here. So, oh shit. So I just write like this. I am thankful for being disciplined. I am thankful for being productive, etc., etc., right? That's it. Now there will be times when you didn't write, there will be times when you missed, and it's all right. You are going to have a one bad day, you're going to have one bad month, you're going to have one bad year, but don't just stop, don't get disappointed, expect those days. So the only thing that you need to do, the one action step, is every day I want you to write, I am disciplined. And even if you cannot write, I am thankful for being disciplined, at least write I. Because it's better than doing nothing. It's very easy to think about the future, but just do something. You need to take some action towards it. Even if it's like blinking your eye, it's okay. To conclude this video, you need to be grateful because you're telling your subconscious mind you already have it and you're thankful. You're not really asking from your subconscious mind anything. You're telling your subconscious mind that you're thankful that you have it, and the subconscious mind sees it, it feels better, and whenever it sees in your outer reality is not congruent to your inner reality, it makes it congruent. And this is one of many steps to hack our introverted sensing using our logic. This will be only the first video. You will get results not immediately, but after a week, and it's a slow process, but it is a process which is possible. I have researched a lot about it. I'll make more videos in this very genre. If you liked my video, please like it, comment. I love comments. Any sort of comment is fine. Subscribe and hit the bell. I mean, okay, if you subscribe, that's a big thing, I will the bell thing is like, maybe when I have a subscriber, I will tell, please click on the bell notification, stuff like that. Okay, I hope you have a great day. See ya.